Live, Die, Repeat.
It's called
Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow. That's right.
Come find me when you wake up.
By the way, Live, Die, Repeat was a much better title. It's better than Edge of Tomorrow.
Interestingly enough, every time that particular trope is used, it's not well received.
The Groundhog Day trope?
Yeah, the only time it's ever been well received is because of Groundhog Day.
Well,
and everybody that tries it fails. There was a great book I read. It was actually called Replay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a great piece of science fiction, or science fantasy in this case. But it's a great book, Replay. But you watch that and you go, oh, I could see how you could do this. And not only that, because the book is so short, it would be like a 97-minute movie. It'd be like the same length as Groundhog Day.
It's called Replay?
But it has nothing to do with like space aliens or anything. It's convoluting the trope too much, which is why Groundhog Day worked. It was about a male and a female who found each other. They were both living the same lives. And as each of the pasts changed as they went to replay the next thing, they found each other because they recognized what things were changing. It's a pretty decent book. And another book that I think they should make that's a kids-oriented film that they're never going to make it. It's called Half Magic. These are books that made impressions on me as a middle schooler, and yet all of the tropes and everything else worked then. You could actually make, and these are other great children's books. What I don't understand is it's really easy to make children's material. There's a lot of it out there. But there's a series called The Boxcar Children, which I don't understand why I know they made an attempt at it. I think there's an English series that was about these American kids, which makes no sense to me. But you have all these things, they just don't make them. Anyway, sorry, I got off on a tangent.
No, it's okay.
You can always stop me.
It's a good tangent. Have you ever seen Palm Springs?
No, I'm not familiar with it.
Okay, there's a movie called Palm Springs. It's Andy Samberg. It's not a comedy though.
There's a bomb in the cake. Don't worry, I used to be a bomb guy. Stand back!
And it has the style of exactly what you're talking about, by the way, that replay style. You should watch that movie.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite movies.
But always remember, you are not alone.
I don't think that we met. I'm Sarah.
Niles.
Hi.
Have you ever seen Blumhouse Happy Death Day?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, here. I folded your pants for you.
No way.
Okay, I love Happy Death Day. Let me tell you why I love it. Not because it's like some masterpiece of filmmaking. It's because it's fun, and it deals with the trope in a way that's fun.
Means I'm gonna have to die over, and over again to save all of you.
I like the Groundhog Day trope when it's done correctly. It's rare it's done correctly. Most of the time it's done really poorly.
Yeah.
And the logic doesn't add up, and things don't add up correctly. But Palm Springs and Happy Death Day for me are recent movies that has that trope that I really liked. Another one you should check out is called Boss Level. Extremely violent.
Shoes, pants, rip them, flip them.
And it has that same exact trope where the guy keeps waking up after he dies and has to continually try to... It's almost like a video game. When you die, you start over and you guys try to get farther and farther and farther into the loop.
Right. Yeah, there was actually a video game built on it too. Not that long ago. It was a lower tier video game. It's on Steam, and I can't remember the name of it. But it's like every time you die, you have to go all the way back to the beginning. Deathloop.
Oh,
it's called Deathloop.
Yeah. So boss level is sort of like that.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna spoil the movie, but the reason it's called that is because he has to continually fight different mobs or different bad guys. Sometimes he fails, and he has to learn how to fight the next boss. And basically, it's every boss is like the next step in his loop, trying to get to the place where he thinks he's going to be able to solve the problem.
It's about restarting.
Exactly. What the hell? Let's take this to the next level.
I'll have to check it out. I heard about it. It didn't make it into my watch list.
It's extremely violent. It's so violent. It's crazy.
I think I'm up to 48 things on my watch list right now. I'm going to have to play catch up.
Oh, Edge of Tomorrow. So I like the movie a lot, but you can literally see the logic problems every time he resets.
Yeah.
It's like the book was outstanding, and the movie was missing things because you could only fit so much into a 2-hour movie.
Yeah.
So they had to leave things out that would have explained a lot of the inconsistencies.
Oh, boy, that reminds me of a film I just saw called Dune 2. Anyway, sorry.
Did Dune 2 have inconsistencies?
Just things that are different than the book, and a lot of things that made no sense that got dwelled on, and things that got changed for
Oh.
Who knows what reason. But
Got dwelled on. That's my biggest problem with Dune. I can't wait to talk about it on Thursday. Is things that got dwelled on that didn't need to be dwelled on.
yeah, so I will say this: it's still a great film. I gave it a 9 out of 10. But again, I don't really want to talk about it here. Well, I'm going to see it again on Thursday.
Yeah.
So I'll have another shot at it and another conversation about it. But I watch my review.
Yeah,
It's
go
spoiler-free.
watch Culture's review.
Spoiler free.